All right, we are live here at Non-Toxic Environment Show at the CIRSx Surviving Mold Conference in Tempe, Arizona. And I'd like to introduce Kendra Seymour. Kendra, very nice to see you.
Hey, it's good to see you, Andy.
And so I wanted to talk to you about your journey here, what your family has gone through, what you're hoping to achieve when you come to a conference like this. Is this your first time? Things of that nature.
Wow, my journey here was a long one, and I think, unfortunately, my story, as you know a little bit, is not unique. My husband and I, many years ago, bought our first house and made every mistake in the book. And we thought we did everything right? Thought we hired the right home inspector and the right remediators, and a long story short, the house that we bought had a ton of hidden mold and water damage, and it was years before we understood what that meant for our home, what it meant for our health, and when we brought our children home, what it meant for them. And it is one thing to have something happen to me, but when it's my children, it's next level. And we spent years searching for answers. And so the last 10 years or so, I have made it my mission to learn as much as I can about my home and our health and what it means to live in healthy indoor spaces, because I want to avoid what happened to us happening again and to help others avoid that same mistake.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, very frequently from clients who have gone through such a horrendous situation, and they learn so much and they feel like, now's my time to give back. I've learned this, and knowing that you are just one person out of millions going through this, but you've learned so much and it's your time to give back. And so I'm really excited to talk about what you helped found, which is the Change the Air Foundation. And full disclosure, I'm on the board of directors of, and so and my background obviously is architecture and commercial construction. Mold is not something that I dealt with a lot in my early career, but over the last 5 to 10 years, it's really started to come into my daily discussion. And so getting involved with Change the Air Foundation for me was just a way to branch out into a whole new avenue. And I'm finding so much synergy between the chemical exposure of the built environment and mold and moisture.
Yeah.
And so tell us, Change the Air Foundation.
Yeah, no, it really was born out of a passion and pain and personal experience. And I came together with Brandon Chapo and Michael Rubino, and we wanted to create an indoor air quality nonprofit that really empowered homeowners and renters. And so we do education and we do advocacy and we even fund small scale research. And I wanted to create a place that I would have liked to have had when I was going through this early on. My journey really started, 10 to 15 years ago, long before a lot of things organized. And I just wanted reliable, actionable, accurate information geared towards me. And we made so many mistakes financially. And at the same time, you're sick and you don't feel well, and you're trying to find doctors who can understand you. And our goal is to support homeowners and renters with free resources that are research-based and actionable, so that you can hopefully make fewer mistakes than my family did and save yourself some time and money and resources and get on with living your life. And then and I'll just add this piece because it's so unique to what we do as a foundation, is we focus a lot on changing the laws around how mold and water damage are addressed. And if you don't know, there are only 7 states in the United States that require the person remediating your home to be licensed or certified. So what that means is I could go to bed tonight and wake up tomorrow and call myself a mold remediator in most states. And that's why we say it's the Wild West out there, and homeowners, you trust the people that you hire, but there's no guarantee, because they have mold remediation on the side of their car, on their website, that they understand how to remove it safely and effectively. So we're working to change the laws to protect homeowners and renters. We're working to change the laws to protect our military service members living in moldy housing, and then funding research, because as you know, it's so much of what we're experiencing is not unique to us, but there's just not enough funding around this illness and how best to treat it. So
not enough funding, not enough research, so I really applaud the foundation for digging into that, and also for spending so much time and energy and resources to work with states, municipalities around the country to try to get laws enacted to help protect homeowners, almost a homeowner's bill of rights, we'll call it. One of the things you mentioned earlier was the free resources. And if you haven't been to the Change the Air Foundation website yet, it's changetheairfoundation.org. All right, go there right after this and take a look at everything that's available through the website. It is an unbelievable amount of free resources, videos, podcasts.
Step-by-step support. If you don't know where to start, go to our resource tab. That very first thing is a Start Here section. We're going to take you step-by-step through finding a good person to inspect your home, to finding a good remediator, to testing, to dealing with your belongings, and everything in between.
Oh, fantastic. Kendra, thanks so much for stopping
Thanks,
by.
Andy, it's always good.
Of course. And so I know Kendra's got to get back to the conference because we're just on a small break. But as we bring more people in, we'll be going live again. But thanks again for joining, and we'll talk to you soon.